your boy AJ back with another freaking video, and today I'm here with a Baddies South reaction. I actually just finished watching the episode like 12 minutes ago, child, and it was good. Let me explain some things before we get started in the video, okay? First of all, this D, it's green. I have on my Pride shirt, but I am sitting in front of a green screen, y'all, so it's gonna conflict. I just need you to love her, respect her, understand her. Second thing I want to talk about before we get into this video, make sure you tune into the first part of my mental hospital series, you guys. Part 2 is coming at the end of this week. It's gonna be every Friday. It's gonna be a new episode of the mental hospital series. Let's get on into this Baddies South review. So the first brand new thing we see on this week's episode is Rolly opening it up with her confessionals. Y'all, her confessional, I love Rolly. I can't wait until we dig more deep in Rolly. Rolly said, Rock, put that bitch in the dishwater and start mixing her like a milkshake. Oh, let me tell you something. Zeus had me and we wasn't number 40 seconds in, bitch. I said, oh, I just knew from there. I said, this episode is finna be ignorant, bitch. In this episode, we do see round 2 with Persuasion and Rock. Shout out to Persuasion because she actually showed me love in my Instagram comments when I posted last week's review. We have round 2 with Rock and Persuasion, and I honestly feel like it should have been longer. I feel like it should have been longer. It was too quick and brief. I feel like if it was a little bit, just a tad bit, not too long, we ain't talking about no boxing fights, but just a little bit longer, we would have really seen what it could have gave. I feel like it should have been a little bit longer. That's just my spill, that's just my tea. After the second fight, Persuasion starts to spill tea. I don't know if it's tea or not. Maybe they'll persuade. Maybe they'll like talk about it a little bit more in the rest of the episodes. But Persuasion was like, bitch, you're just mad that I fucked your man. Like, my pussy was all over your man's face, and I started to scream. I had to pause the episode. I was screaming. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? We need a little follow up on that bitch, because the way Rock run around that damn house with that man on that goddamn cup, she better be the only bitch fucking on that man, the way she got this man on this cup in every scene. So after Persuasion said what she said about, you know, Blueface or whatever, Slim is in her confessionals talking about some, you know, if a bitch ever said that about mine, we have to fight for life, and I'm not really fucking with Slim. From the first episode, I thought she was gonna be cool, but right now it just gives like mess and just blah 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 blah. Just can't believe she on a show type gig. After they get the girls separated or whatever, Persuasion is upstairs in a room. She's like, you bitches are going to see my natural hair. Like, if you bitches want to giggle, like, you hoes don't give God cut my hair for a motherfucking reason type gig, like, I'ma show y'all. So she goes, you know, get all of her black, brown skin oils, and she's in the restroom doing her guts or whatever. So they go to downstairs, and I think it's like Rolly, Slim, Rock. Rolly is so mean. Rolly was downstairs talking her motherfucking shit, talking about, yeah, bitch, you did that hoe. You gave her guts. Like, bitch, if somebody did it to me, bitch, I just would have went home. And I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, I said I probably would have stayed if it was probably like, you know, day 3 or 4. But girl, somebody didn't whip my ass like that. Just send me back home, girl. Pay me whatever you can pay me for the day, and I'm gone. But Persuasion, the real one, girl, she stuck it the fuck out. So they pan back upstairs or either downstairs. Natalie's down there talking, you know, getting hyper with her for the, you know, because Sarah she's coming soon. And says to Natalie, like, yeah, because I'm going to say something to the bitch too. Like, and who are you, bitch? Who are you? You are a professional cloud chaser for real. Like, you, bitch. I need that to pop up every time she hits confessional. Every time she hits a fucking confessional, I need professional cloud chaser to pop up every time she hits that fucking confessional. I ain't lying. Because, like, bitch, who are you? What beef do you have with Sarah? That's not me, like, defending Sarah. I love Sarah. But, like, bitch, who are you? And, like, girl, shut the fuck up. So, it's time for Sarah to arrive. Natalie Nunn is downstairs, you guys. And she's just hyped. She's talking shit to the producers like, you bitches have never seen a side that is about to fucking pop out of me. Let me explain what she got on. If y'all don't watch it too, or maybe I just stumbled on this video, let me explain what she got on. She got on this, she got on this like gray tracksuit looking like she, I don't know, got it from like Lane Bryant or some motherfucking word. Some word for the big girl. Shout out to the big girl. Shout out to Lizzo. But it just look at a motherfucking mess, and she's sitting there talking about trash. And Sarah, you know, is getting out of the car preparing to come in the house. So they stop Sarah at the door. They're like, hey, look here, before y'all come in, we're gonna have to pat y'all down and check all the bags. Do any of y'all have a weapon on y'all? And her, she brought, shout out to Sarah, she brought her own security. And he was like, yeah, I got a Glock on me. So So they end up making her and him go back to the car. You know, he had to put the Glock away, and she had to end up taking her taser out of the bag. Sarah was ready. That's all I'm gonna motherfucking say. So they peeing back into the house, and Natalie is on the couch like, are they being checked? Are they being checked? Or have they been checked? Like, Natalie, you're scared. Bitch, you're scared because you know she's gonna tase your ass. If so, if you got a little too motherfucking close. No shade to Natalie. Like I said, Natalie put her foot down in this season, but like, girl, you know, Sarah with the shit. Sarah with the shit. Like, if Sarah gets a good even battle and there's no couches around like we're about to talk about, Sarah can whoop some ass. Sarah comes in, you guys, and Sarah says, oh, Miss Nunn. And bitch, I had to pause the episode again.
Oh, Miss Nunn.
That is legendary. That's how you enter a motherfucking house, Sarah. Sarah, that's how you enter a motherfucking house. Oh, Miss Nunn. So Sarah can barely get in the house. Sarah barely can get to the couch to sit down. And Natalie is just going, just going off, just going off, just going off. And Sarah is just like so unbothered. She's like, let me sit down. Let me try to put my feet up. Let me put my purse down, bitch. She was like, hold on. So it doesn't take very long for Sarah and Natalie to get into their first tussle. Of course, Natalie does, you know, pick up a drink that was already on the floor. Like, bitch, you didn't even have a drink in your hand. Like, oh, you wasn't even taking sip. Like, bitch, you reached down, got the drink off the floor, and threw it at Sarah. And of course, Sarah, she got soaked, and she was in so utterly shocked. I don't know why she was so shocked. Like, she knew the drink was gonna be thrown. Miss Natalie Nunn trampled Sarah's ass. All I know is Sarah is upside down hanging, and I don't know who the fuck she hanging on to.
Bitch, you got me fucked up, bitch.
Bitch, all I hear is Sarah, give me up, give me up, give me up, give me up.
Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up.
And I was dying. No, Sarah, I love you. Oh my God, Sarah, I love you. But all I heard was Sarah screaming, give me up, give me up, give me up.
Let me up, let me up, let me up, let me up.
And she's laying article like she had been like tied to something and like drove and all, like she tied to the back of a car and they just dropped her on the street. But I don't know what Sarah was connected and hung on to, but she was hung on to a child. So Sarah gets up or whatever and they end up separating Natalie and Sarah. But you know, there's still a little room, but security is, you know, holding each bitch back. They're going back and forth. Of course, they're going to be arguing. Sarah saying something, Natalie saying something. They're going back and forth, and Natalie starts screaming, get that white bitch out of here!
Get that white bitch the fuck up out of here!
And I'm like, oh, how many white producers in the room? I know it's a black-owned network, but is it a black ran network? I was like, and then I was thinking about, I was like, Slim in the house, Bree in the house. Girl, damn. I said, don't get your ass beat trying to prove something to Sarah, child. Okay. Of course, you know, Sarah had a good old rebuttal for that.
Your mama named Karen.
Sarah was like, well, bitch, your mom name is Karen. And let me tell you something, I don't give a fuck how many times, I don't know if y'all mad or not, but if you bitches are mad that she keeps saying that, I don't give a fuck how many times she say it. Every time it's funny. She said, but your mom name is Karen. And Sarah came with this fucking, I don't know, encyclopedia worth of receipts, bitch. It was legendary. Another read that I made sure to write down that Sarah had up her sleeve was, Sarah was like, I'm so happy that Zeus is paying you, so you don't have to suck Nigerian dick anymore. Let me tell you something, pause the show again. So we about 4 pauses in, and maybe about 20 minutes into the show, girl, I had to keep pausing because I'm falling the fuck out and I don't want to miss a read. I don't want to miss a read because they jibbing and jabbing, they jabbing and jibbing, girl. So I fell the fuck out of that because, you know, Sarah kept saying like she was going over there getting shitted on by men in Dubai trying to pay their goddamn mortgage. So I was like, oh, let me tell you something. I don't know if that's true or not, but Sarah has been 10 toes with that story. 10 toes. She is 10 toes down. There's no bitch that's going to pull her. She has good grab on that story. And Natalie starts to scream and go off. And so Sarah at this point, she's propped up, sat on the couch, so unbothered. She's like, okay, what's next? What's next? So they end up sitting them back down, you know, on the same couch and let's trying to have a, you know, extended conversation. So Natalie is looking at Sarah and telling Sarah like, you're crazy, bitch. You're fucking crazy. Your man is in my DMs telling me that you're fucking crazy, bitch. Like, you're psychopathic. Like, are you on something? Like, what are you on? Like, you need fucking help. Sarah was like, do you know my man? Natalie's like, no. Sarah's like, do you know my man? Natalie's like, he's in my fucking DMs, but I don't know him. Sarah's like, you just made that up.
You just made that up.
No, Sarah just pulled the candy. She's like, you just made that up. And it was the funniest shit ever. I had to pause the episode again. I started to fucking cackle. I was dying. This episode, one of the greatest things on the Zeus app ever. I started to fucking scream. When they get further in their conversation, I really start to notice that actually Sarah did care about the friendship. And that actually kind of breaks my heart because Sarah was tearing up and Natalie was like so nonchalant about the whole thing because they have actually, you know, been friends for a long time, like way real BGC before Baddies and Zeus and shit. So Sarah gets to, you know, talk about what's going on, and she was tearing up, and Natalie was like, I don't really give a fuck. She was giving so much I don't give a fuck energy, child. And I was like, I feel so bad for Sarah. So one of the next keys I got from the episode is when Sarah is sitting on the couch telling Natalie, you know, expressing all her heart and breaking down to Natalie, and she was like, you know, I am such a good friend. I was such a good friend. And they had Natalie just cut in the middle of what she was saying or confessional and said, I don't think so. I could have died. I could have died. I could have died. Because I don't know their friendship, but that shit was so funny. I'm like, girl, she had to be in the editing room that day. She had to be in the motherfucking editing room that day. So they get back, riled back up. You know, they're finna fight again or whatever. And Natalie comes over, but you know, she doesn't get too close. And Sarah just drenches her ass in that goddamn drink. And Natalie gets mad. Oh my God. Natalie looked like the motherfucking elephant that ran through that goddamn lady's funeral. Girl, Natalie was like, get the fuck out of me. Get the fuck out of me. Girl, Natalie was giving it up, girl. Y'all, Natalie was so motherfucking mad. I was like, Natalie, calm down. But you know, they go their separate ways, and you know, the meeting is over and Sarah leaves for her check or whatever. And Sarah proceeds at the motherfucking door, bitch. She says, see you later, slut. And I die. So they cut back to Natalie in the house, and everybody is like blocking Natalie from the door, like, you know, keeping her in the house, because I guess they didn't want Natalie to run out there. Natalie's like, y'all can stop following me. I thought this was Baddies South. Where's the Southern hospitality?
I thought this was Baddies of the South. Can I have some Southern hospitality?
And I could have died. I was dying. Let me tell you something. This whole fucking episode was unacceptable, bitch. I was dying. I was dying and dying and dying, and woke up and died again. Girl, this shit was so fucking funny. So they cut to the next scene the next morning. Slim is outside smoking with Rolly and Rock or whatever. They smoking good. Okay, shout out to them, girl. They was smoking good or whatever. And Slim was trying to really kind of make Persuasion look like she was the bad person, or trying to make Persuasion look like she was like, you know, jealous or whatever. I don't really feel like Persuasion was jealous. I feel like Persuasion might have been a little honest and truth about nobody wanting to clean up behind Rock, and Persuasion might have been a little messy, but I don't feel like Persuasion gave a damn about that bitch that much to like be jealous type of head. There wasn't really much to talk about outside, girl. We gonna cut back into the good meat and potatoes. We're gonna cut back inside. So we have Persuasion laying on the couch, unbothered, wig back on and everything. She's on her phone. I guess she's waiting to load the bus. And Miss Ann, you know, professional cloud chaser, please put that on her next confessional. Okay, she walks in or whatever. So she sits on the couch. She tries to charge up Persuasion. She was like, I heard what you and Bree was saying in the room, like, ho, let's say it to my face type gig. Just me speaking for me, if I heard any bitch talking about me behind any room, I don't give a fuck if the cameras were not ready. I don't give a fuck if producers were not there. I don't give a fuck if today's security was off, bitch. I'm coming the fuck in. I'm coming the fuck in, because I'm not gonna wait until these bitches set up the lights and cameras and get every angle right. No, bitch, this is my real life. This is reality TV, bitch. You're gonna, if you miss a shot, you miss a shot, ho. But bitch, no, ain't no hope in sit in no room and talk about me, mean I'm not gonna bust in. There was another reason I was like, she just feel like cloud chaser. So she's sitting on this motherfucking couch trying to charge up Persuasion, like, oh, I heard what you said, and whoop whoop doo 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 doo. And Persuasion is playing dust. I mean D-U-S-T, dust, girl. Persuasion is like, okay, you know, I really wasn't talking shit about you. It's what was said was in front of you and behind you. I was just telling Bree, like, hey, don't let this hoe be charging you up type gig, you know, stand 10 toes down, which everybody has said in the house. So if Ann has to be anybody's ass, I hope she has to, you know, be everybody's ass, because everybody said that. Even Natalie and Janelle was upstairs talking to Bree, like, girl, you know, you can't just let hoes do whatever they want to you type gig. To be honest, Ann knew who to fucking come to. She kind of knew that Persuasion, I don't know what was going on with Persuasion. Persuasion might have not been in her mental capacity for the show, and it's been a long time since Persuasion been around a lot of bitches on TV, you get? So Persuasion, I don't really feel like she was coming there to fight, but anyways, Ann knew to go to charge at Persuasion and try to get her while she wasn't there fully. Because I feel like if Ann would have went up to Bree the second day and tried to charge that bitch, oh, Ann would have been mopped, bitch, mop no bucket. Ann would have been mopped, M-O-P-P-E-D, mopped. Persuasion is giggling. At this point, she's brought her hookah pen. Persuasion said, I don't really see this going any farther. Ann just runs up and, you know, starts fighting her. Well, I don't really say fighting. I say Ann ran up and the couch flipped over. Because I didn't really see much. And Zeus need to get their cameras angles right. They need to put some cameras, like, just sit some cameras down and sit them right there. Because we didn't see much, dear. I didn't see much, but what I did see in next week's episode, child, it's about to go the fuck down. Let me tell you something. Persuasion, it looked like she beat Ann's fucking ass. I can't. Next week look like it's going to be Ann's ass whooping week, and I can't motherfucking wait because I can't stand that messy ass bitch. Because Persuasion looked like she got round 2 with that bitch real, and look, Persuasion was up. Persuasion was up, and Ann was down. Ann was int. She was on the ground. Ann was int. And Ann was sad. It looked like she gonna be fighting with Rolly next week, and I don't even know why the fuck Ann barked up that motherfucking tree. But we ain't there yet. So we gonna wait till it's time to get there. But let me tell you, bitches, I really enjoyed this episode, child. I hope my little brown D didn't bother y'all the whole video. And if you stayed this long, make sure you give me a thumbs up and stick something in the comments or something, girl. Leave me like, yeah, fire emoji or something, child. But anyways, make sure y'all tune into the part 1 of the mental hospital series. I'm gonna link the playlist below, and also follow my Instagram. It's linked in the description box. I'll see y'all in a different video. Bye.